It's very nice and soft, and then after about 10 to 15 minutes, you again sound like you hit puberty.
Can't relate.
Or is that just all the time? Okay, fair enough. How are you feeling about this match, Hippie?
I'm actually really excited for this one. I've kind of preached about this for a while, but I think this is one of the two main upsets that I think could happen in round of 16. Both teams 5-1ing their C and D seed. The only real difference is Russia 5-3'd the B seed and Canada got 5-3'd by Germany, which was the A seed, so it's kind of an expected thing. But Germany's a really good team, and the fact that they took 3 points from them is kind of promising to me.
Mm-hmm.
Canada's always been that team where it's like the harder they practice, the more they can perform. But I am kind of worried in the later rounds for them because, in terms of late game players, it's kind of scary compared to other teams.
For Russia, though, Canada is one of those teams that. Well, okay, so there are particular teams that are mainly scary in the later rounds. Canada isn't one of those. Canada is one of those teams that is absolutely at its scariest in those earlier rounds, including round of 16, just because of their consistency.
Mm-hmm. And consistency just shines in the earlier rounds. I mean, we saw it in group stages. There were maps where we would literally just guess the amount of full combos. It's scary how consistent some of these players are.
Who are the main players that you're looking out for?
If I had to say main players to look out for on the side of Russian Federation, I would say I'm looking out for personally Illumintree and Talala in particular. On the side of Canada, we see a lot of new faces. I haven't seen Eddie, I haven't seen Trev, Yuki. I know Stoop is really good at the game. Ryuke has definitely been stepping up in tournaments as we saw at TwitchCon. Yeah, he's okay. Only beat the number 2 player in the world in the LAN tournament. But yeah, we have a lot of really good players in the Canadian roster, but
Red Pixel also someone not to be discounted.
Oh, for sure. Canada and Russia have been kind of turned up in groups, in my opinion. I mean, granted, like, unfortunately, Canada didn't beat all other things. That's why they're facing Russia right now, because it's A seed versus B seed. But I think they played rather well versus Germany. Germany is scarily good at tournaments, so.
Yeah, always has been. How are you feeling about picks and bans?
I
feel like it's hard to say in the sense that because half of them are new, especially on Canada's side, I have a hard time predicting what solid bans are going to be.
That's the thing. It's just like when you have players who cover so many bases in such earlier rounds, I'm more sure that Canada's gonna probably ban some sort of. Gosh, it's hard to even say. Like, because like I don't want to be wrong in a prediction. No one wants to do that. We saw the free mod scenario where it's like, oh, they're all gonna run hidden, and then nobody ran it. It was. I don't want to be wrong, dude, but I don't know. Picks and bans are always so hard to predict. I mean, what do you think? I guess to turn the question.
I'm looking at it. I
think the CS 6.5 Hard Rock is like a given.
Canada has mostly that's just my general feel. Canada more has hidden and Fremont covered. Obviously Ryuk and Azer for sure can cover any Hard Rock picks. But I feel like it's more going to be double time and Hard Rock for Russia versus Hidden and Fremont on Canada's side. As a generalization,
I could definitely agree with that.
Now we're absolutely going to be wrong. I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah, of course.
My favorite empty winner circle.
I've got to say, I love the new additions to the overlay. Especially the score. It looks so cool. The kind of like bar style thing that we have going on.
Yeah, it didn't come without its initial challenges, but
it's here now, and that's all that matters.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh, I really like this song.
It is a banger. I think we kind of fell into the habit of just playing tiebreakers at the start. Well, this isn't a tiebreaker, obviously, for this round, but it was a tiebreaker in a previous round. It's just one of those songs that's nice to Oh no, is this our warm up or is this just one playing in the?
This.
Oh, it's just playing in the background. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good
Got into a
background.
habit of picking tiebreakers for choose downtime.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant for warm ups. I was like, I didn't know if that was allowed. That's a long warm up pick.
Where was it? Was Goodbye Mr. Jack in the pool last year?
Oh, gosh.
I seem to remember. It's always hard to tell if it was OWC or another random tournament.
Yeah. I just know a lot of Sasakura UK songs, and I just like the style. So the second I hear just that piano in general, it's easy to tell. But I have no idea if it was in the pool personally.
Good old banger tune.
Good old banger. But yeah, I mean, do you want to talk about, I guess, predictions, but for the match in general, not just bands?
I'm looking at the player ages, not their actual ages, just their profile ages. I'm not like that. I promise.
You gotta add them up and divide it by how many players are in the team, and the bigger number wins.
Dude, get this: 7 out of 8 of Russia players made their account in 2014. 7 out of 8.
Jeez.
One of
That's
them,
the only year.
Yeah, apparently, Talala is the only one that's 20.
Talala is such an old player. I remember Talala from when I joined the game. Like, such a powerhouse player. There's no other way to say it, really.
Same for Canada, 2014, 2015. Azer's the oldie.
Yep, it's getting weird that I'm considered, like, a lot of us are considered older players. Like, when back then, like, the older players were like, oh, Kirby, or like all the older mappers, all the like 2012 OSU World Cup players. Sillin.
Dude, it's gonna be my 10-year OSU anniversary in 9 days.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I don't even think I'm on 7.
Wait, you're on 7 years?
No, I don't think I am. No, I'm on 5, big dog. I'm almost at
Oh.
6.
It's always interesting to see new players just kind of come on the scene and then blast out of the water any performance that you have.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's like, I feel like all these newer school players get so good so quick because they don't really play while the, I guess the meta is being shaped. So it's like they have more time to focus their early on like assets and skills, focusing on like the stuff that's gonna matter in the long run, if that makes sense. So some players focusing on speed, or some focusing on becoming more intensive on aiming low circle size for Hard Rock in the future.
Right. Which is interesting because a lot of the criticism on modern play is that people are so bad at reading.
Mm-hmm.
But then I look at a lot of these newer players and it doesn't really seem to affect them all that much.
That's the thing, because when the heck have you seen a low AR farm map? Or a low AR map that's like, I mean, granted, we'll see the occasional GN play or like easy play or like AR8, really crazy play. Like, don't get me wrong, the AR8 plays are super impressive, but in terms of like climbing the ranks and stuff like that and working on improving your weaknesses, all it really does is improve how good you are at reading low approach rate. Or cursor control or finger control if you have issue focusing on the rhythm more than you have issue focusing on the approach circles.
I think we're just getting old, man.
I think we are. And it's stressing me out.
I'm creeping up on 27.
Oh no. You are old. I'm 20 and I felt like I was old here.
It seems like we're waiting for 2 players on the Russia side to get a connection going.
I think they need to update the game. Because they're talking about there was an update today and stuff like that.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, Yaze confirmed they need to be in today's build.
Such a nice song to relax to.
It's a relaxing song, I will say. But yeah, match predictions. I mean, what do you think is gonna, I guess, happen here?
If Canada is having a good day today, are you talking final score or just how the general match is gonna go?
I guess I'm talking final score more so, but I'm also saying in terms of if the loser is a loser, what are they gonna pick to get those points?
Okay, so final prediction for me is gonna be 6-4 for Russia. And I'm thinking again, Russia mainly with the Hard Rock double time picks, Canada mainly with hidden, and Nomad, especially with someone like Azer, it's really hard to tell. It really depends just on how people like Azer show up today.
That's true.
Because he can absolutely destroy picks like Sengoku Hop, Maritime Police. My monitor turning off while I'm trying to read the pool. There we go. Not to put any pressure on Azer or anything.
Oh, of course. But we also do have a lot of really good powerhouse players in Canada to support him in the event that he's not playing so well.
Oh, yeah. No, totally. I'm just too unfamiliar with them.
Yeah, see, I fully agree with you in terms of picks. I definitely think Russia is favored in Hard Rock, Canada favored in Hidden, but to be completely honest, we have players from both teams that cover both bases. I mean, we've seen Azer and even Ryuke get some pretty good Hard Rock plays. Not to be discredited by the other Canadian players, Stoof and all the others are really good at Hard Rock as well. But Russia is just crazy good at it too. But on the side of Russia, we have Red Pixel and we have XWB, who are really good hidden players. I mean, Red Pixel is like a good all-around player in general, as we've seen. But
he has some random scary scores.
He's...
Let me look at his ranks.
People are disgusting at this game, dude.
I know.
Already FC Cry Thunder 20 hours ago, by the way.
Who did?
Red Pixel. FC the new Cry Thunder 20 hours ago. He's really good at stream maps that require finger control, not the super high BPM ones. If that makes sense. Well, I mean, no, Cry Thunder's not that much of a stream map, but his other plays. And that's something really scary to look out for because somebody with really good finger control.
20 hours ago, that's actually his new top play. 670
I know.
Wow.
It's crazy. The two top scorers for that are actually both from Russia. And they're both in the team. It's Fallen and Red Pixel. So Fallen also a player who plays a lot of streams. When you see all of these maps being ranked and qualified that are stream maps, it's kind of hard not to see so many of them. But he has Cry Thunders as top with 687, and then Honesty and Sidetracked and Legend of Millennium. A lot of very stream heavy maps and with really good accuracy nonetheless. So seeing players with that kind of finger control is really scary because it means that they're being able to control your fingers during streams is such a difficult task, I feel, because if you falter your focus even for a second, you
especially,
either
No, I feel you. It's especially valuable in terms of your consistency in the tournament.
Mm-hmm. You're literally playing Metronome Simulator.
Where's my pool at? So you're gonna be super solid on black or white. What else? To the term. How's the third free mod? I don't think I've seen it.
I've played through the whole map pool, and the free mod is okay, but that one's kind of weird. See, the thing is, I feel like
was that a nice way of saying you hate it?
No. See,
it's kind of weird.
I love the song because I love Boaz with all my heart. All the songs from Boaz are sick, and this song is awesome, and I really hope it's picked. But something that stresses me out about free mods is I feel like it's almost like you're forced to go one direction to the other sometimes.
Right.
And it's like with Owari, it's CS3, so it's okay, easy to aim, but there's a stream section that's a little stressful. And that on Hidden is not super bad, but on Hard Rock, obviously, Hard Rock being harder to aim streams if you're able to read hidden, it's kind of rough. So it's really like how well you can aim the streams. I think Owari is a really good pick in terms of like if you have consistency on streams like that. I definitely think I could see Russia picking that more than anything. But it's not a terrible map is the thing. I like the map a lot. But in terms of free mod, it's super rough. Like it's there's no really, I guess, clear direction.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
On what mod to run. But
Climbers
usually,
High
like,
probably, I'd say, favors hidden.
Oh
whereas
yeah, for
Disconnect
sure.
Hardcore just really depends on your skill. Those are the types of free mods that I like most. The ones where it's so dependent on what you want to go with, depending on what you're most comfortable with.
Yeah, because Disconnected is AR8, so it's like you can either hidden that if you're really really comfortable with reading. I mean, Disconnected AR8 would be not the funnest thing in the world. I mean, we see a lot of players opting for hidden on it in the top 50 plays. However, if you're able to actually aim that circle size, then Hard Rock is definitely the best bet, especially for these newer school players that you were talking about earlier, Remco. It's like not a lot of people can read AR8, so.
And then yeah, I don't know about you, but especially in a tournament, I tend to kind of finish my motions too quickly because of the nerves. That's one of the results of being nervous is that I just start cutting corners, which really starts to show on maps like Disconnected Hardcore. Because that square section, somewhere in the middle especially, ooh, that's prime time choke material.
Yeah, squares are so difficult to aim for tablet players, dude. I talked to, I think it was Fiery Rage at TwitchCon, and he was like, yeah, squares are easy. It was some mouse player. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, for mouse players, it's just not that hard at all.
That is the only thing that I remember having an easier time with mouse was kind of the snappy aspect of doing patterns. Who was it that made a skin that was like only 1-2s? It was like I fixed the square problem, and it was just he made it 1-2 1-2.
Gave one of those to me, and it actually helped.
But like it's an actual skin.
Yeah. he just made the 3 and 4 1 and 2.
Right.
just to cover squares. It's actually really small. I didn't think. It's weird that we've never thought about that for years, and then just all of a sudden they're like, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You don't have to count up. You can just go back. You're good.
This small trick will make your brain do the thing.
It does too. It's the scary part, which makes me wonder how much I actually.
How much of Osu is just really dumb little brain tricks, or like new perspectives, or trying to, once your mind locked on a certain pattern, you have to like reorient.
Hard Rock, dude, or change
Hard Rock, or reorient the pattern in your brain, like how you read through it.
Oh my god!
Divide it into like 3s or 2s. It's so dumb.
I feel that with Koigokoro way back when. The first 2 triangles, I don't even know how many times my soul's been lost in those. They're
your personal Bermuda Triangle.
I like the fun. Oh gosh, so much dead air, by the way. But this
we're just hanging out.
For those, tuning in, we're having a little bit of issues. Some people weren't on the latest update of Osu, so we're just kind of waiting for that to happen. Then we're gonna get right into warm-ups and bans and all that stuff. For those just coming in, you haven't missed anything, but welcome.
Well, now we're up to 4 Russian players.
Ooh, 2 Canadian players too.
So silly Canadian.
Throwing the match by not showing up.
Those silly Canadians.
Are you going to Anime North?
No, I'm not.
Dang it.
The only convention I've been to are Anime Expo, TwitchCon, and Blizzard.
Really? It sounds like a lot of fun. I would ask how it is, but I feel like that's a bit off topic from the game, so BlizzCon in particular. But so I'll ask you that for stream, but that's cool.
Let's ask if we can switch to Green Jealousy for the song for a little bit.
Green Jealousy is a really good song. I feel like I see that a lot in Tiebreaker, but not the map that they selected. I see the older one in tiebreaker more than less.
Someone's like, can we switch to Tide Machine? How would you say it in English?
Tidged machine?
Tidge.
That's how I try to pronounce it. That's the French song, right?
French? Excusez-moi? It's Dutch.
Is it the rap one?
Tide Machine. Yeah, that's Dutch, my dude.
Is it?
It's very Dutch.
Oh.
I don't know what makes a song very Dutch as opposed to just normal Dutch. It's some ancient means.
That's the black and white background, right? Am I thinking of a wrong map?
Wait.
I think I might be thinking of an actual French song.
No, it does have the yeah.
And it's just the guys lounging around.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually is then. Wow. My apologies. I thought that was French for the longest time.
I'm only slightly insulted.
Well, listen, man, I don't live in Europe, so I can't tell the difference sometimes. All right, that's my excuse. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.
I mean, I do realize that to most people, Dutch just sounds like you're being throat fucked.
I mean, I'm not saying that. Don't put these words in my mouth. But I heard it's like not the lisp. Lisp isn't the right word.
No, it's the back throat. G.
Yeah, that. The
Yeah.
cat hiss.
Stop hissing at me! What the hell?
Oh, this song is so good.
I thought we were yodeling for a second.
No.
I thought this was gonna be a yodeling meme map.
No more covers. That's enough of that. Lowermost Revolt is
heard
such a
this.
6. Oh, this map is really good too.
Whose warm up is this? I missed it.
It's Camellia, so it's like a 90% chance it's Canada.
Yeah,
Frosty Boy.
90% chance it's Azer.
Yep. There he is. Him and his Lapix, him and his Camellia.
Maybe a more iconic duo.
That's actually a trio, because there's 2.
Huh? Oh.
Because it's Azer, Lapix, and Camellia. It's 3. 1, 2, 3. We're all used to these 1-2 patterns. We're just unable to count. Ugh. Gosh, there's like literally. I feel like we covered everything to talk about the match before warm-ups. Well, no. In terms of like predictions, bands.
I know. Can I just say that I love Squapple's name?
Just because of the, like, I feel like it's the balancing of the Q's and the P's. I think that's what makes it for me, because it's like
Is that
the Q kind of leaves you asking.
that is so oddly specific?
The Q leaves you asking for more, and the P's deliver it. But
How is that so?
in both, because you'd expect 1 P to offset the balance, but he decides to, I guess,
One
go
P
for the
would make
daring
it
option
weird, though.
of choosing 2. Oh, I never said. You said Russia 6-4. I didn't even say whatever the heck. I think it's gonna be. That's something to talk about. There we go. 6-3. I think it's gonna be 6-3 or 6-4 Canada. Personally, if they turn up well, I think Russia's gonna take it if Canada didn't prepare like super hard, because Russia's
gonna take it if Canada loses, is what you're saying?
Maybe backpedaling.
Similarly, the other way around.
Maybe
if
backpedaling
Canada
a bit,
wins,
but hey,
Russia loses. Are those the quality predictions?
if they lose, they don't win.
Damn. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know, man. If you never miss the notes, you full combo. Fun fact.
Oh, hey now. Stop spitting truths, please.
Hey, man. All I'm
8:20
saying
in the
is,
morning. I don't think I can handle this.
all I'm saying is, just don't miss.
Is that why players nowadays are improving so fast? Is because all these truth bombs, they just
Yeah, that's the mindset.
no.
It's huge brain.
They've already been discovered.
It's a huge brain strategy. After hearing that strategy, Ryuka AFC to anime ban. SS got 720 something PP from it. It's a huge brain strategy.
Oh.
Here we are. At least we had this banger.
That was a great match, everyone.
Yep, thanks for watching. Score was 0-0. I guess both of our predictions are wrong. Unfortunate.
Yep. It's 0-0.
Happens. Oh, I think they're recreating lobby. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I think they're remaking the lobby because people had issues connecting.
Okay.
Game closed due to inactivity.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, well, I guess while we have this little bit of downtime, chat, who do you think's gonna win? What team and by how much? I'm interested to see what the general public thinks about this match.
I feel like this is prime time viewing hours for Russia, so I feel it's a little bit skewed.
Oh, true.
Make it. That's fair. That's fair. Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of 6-4s. I like.
So it's very you say that it's Russia prime time, Remco, but I see a lot of candidates here. But I also see a lot of the Russia matches are saying it's going to be 6-4 as well. I hope so. I honestly, I just hope it's a good match. That's what I hope for every single time. Even when it was, hey, I try my best.
Even when it's not.
Even when it's US and on the inside, I feel biased. I want a cool match to happen because like that's the best thing to A, commentate, and B, watch. It doesn't matter. Like even if you're cheering for your team. I mean, unless you're on the team, then it's stressful and you probably just want to cry. But tiebreakers are so hyped for the viewing. I mean, at freaking TwitchCon, seeing Idki versus Ryuka on tiebreaker, that was so hype.
And they played so well.
They both played super well.
Just in general.
Oh, by the way,
we're from our sponsors.
Profile banners. 250 if you love countries.
If you love countries.
If you don't like countries.
Or particular ones.
Yes.
Yeah, if you don't like countries, then don't even bother. But if you like countries, especially the one you live in, or the one that you're rooting for.
Let's think about this, alright? Remco, do you live in a country?
I do live in a country.
I also live in a country, and I think everyone here does too. So I feel like the best way to support your country that you live in, because everyone here does, is get a profile banner for them. $2.50 supports the broadcast, supports Osu World Cup, helps fund these players more money for performing at such a high level, and you support the country you live in. Crazy.
I like it. That is crazy.
We live in a country.
In a world. And a society.
And a society.
Waiting for number 4. Oh, there we go. Oh, I thought his name was Travasher, but there's a little tiny wee R hidden in.
Travasher, yeah. Travasher would flow off the tongue a lot better.
It would. Should take some notes from Squapple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Back to Alright, enough about the match. Back to Squapple's name.
That sweet capitalization of the S.
Oh, the S just makes it because it's like you start off so strong. You see a lot of these players like Fallen, Talala, Neko, and Trev go with the lowercase option, and I don't think that plays out well.
Which, interestingly enough, half of the players in the lobby are starting out with the lowercase.
Yeah, and I feel like that's not in the meta anymore, Remco. I've got to feel like
not.
newer school players definitely opting for the capital letters. Azer actually went for...
Azer was ahead of his time.
Went to 3 capital letters previously when he went to Toy But Worse. Definitely up in the meta. But he unfortunately went back, but still the capital letter just kind of doing a really good job right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had a name before Azer, if I remember right. Did he?
I wasn't. Had a name.
Was it DJ Dusty? Oh my gosh, it had to have been.
What?
Okay. You don't. Okay, never mind.
Oh, 6.5 stars on a Camellia map. That's a spoopy star count. These types of maps, like, when do you get into that range where it's like comboing, just not really real,
or just having a good time,
right? Versus if you are having a good run. Is Azer the only one full? Oh no,
only one full coming with hidden.
Fair.
Aim god, aim god.
Oh. Slow down.
Oh, okay.
Slow down. We're not ready.
This map has a lot of jump streams, especially in the chorus. So I'll be surprised. Oh no!
What was that?
He blew it.
Oh my goodness.
No full combos on the
throwing the match already. Can't believe it.
Yep. Well, GG's guys. This was the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
It's all over. Yeah, those jump streams are brutal.
Oh wow.
Because they're you don't get a lot of momentum off of either of them. So doing that jump is actually a lot harder. Like if you have momentum, hitting a more space stream that jumps is a lot easier to jump to because you already have that kind of like momentum that you're moving with your cursor.
Right.
But when you're moving really slow and then all of a sudden there's like that even a small jump, it's so hard to go from basically no momentum to just instantly jump.
The double jump streams are so brutal. I don't know about you, but jump streams, I just read like say it's quads, I just read like 2 streams of 4. But when it's doubles, you have to be so much way less time to switch.
That's true. I feel like what I've been trying to do recently is kind of like separate aim from tapping, if that makes sense. Like I feel like
Squapple with the C. What a lad.
C for Squap? Oh wait.
Squapple, yeah. That's what you're saying.
I had the S for Squap. I had the S for Squapple pun in the back of my mind since the start. Oh goodness. No anime maps for warm up.
Oh.
Very surprising.
Russia upping their capitalization game. Canada does this forfeit. They just all left. Oh
yeah.
There we go.
We have 2 Cavs versus 4 right now, or 3 right now. No, 4. Yeah.
Canada needs to backfill with another.
We got Ryu King. The capital letters.
Capital. Oh my god.
That's gonna be a huge play coming from the team of Canada. Gonna be taking it back right now. 4-4, tied up.
BM right there. What do you even say to that? Coming in with the underscore.
The underscore as well.
Kind of leading into it very smoothly.
Gosh, what a play.
It's like, hey, I don't really know what I'm gonna get, but then you hit it. Then you just hit the capital R. And just punches you in the face.
Oh, gosh. So brutal. Yeah, I definitely think Squapple still has the best name here.
I agree.
Like, who's second place? I think Axe.
Really?
Alright.
Akinatori.
Hear me out. Axe is a very commonly used.
I was like, stop looking at my name.
Yeah, he Sundir. However the heck you pronounce that? Sundir? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Axe is like a very commonly known word. 3 letters, very good balance. And then the W kind of leaves you questioning what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
And then
intrigue.
The B comes in with Storm, saying, "There was the A. There was point A. I'm point B. It's over."
Oh, okay.
Name's over.
straight line.
I feel like it flows out. Yeah, exactly. And we see all these 1-2 jumps in the meta Remco, so it's like it really helps out. Imagine using follow points. This is a name. Oh gosh.
I think the warm-up's actually going, but the client does not really feel. Hence why the names were disappearing. Big Borther.
Big Borther. It's a really good song.
It's great.
I'm excited for the showcase. That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, I was actually not involved really in the showcase this week. It's a bit of a surprise for me as well.
And we have the bracket up.
What are your favorite matches so far?
I think Great Britain versus Netherlands was really good. Granted, I woke up.
Dude, that's what I woke up to. That was so exciting to wake up to.
Seeing USA 6-0 China was surprising for me, to be completely honest with you.
China is so it's I feel like Rust Belt was kind of just the glue holding that team together. 2016 they did so great. And then last year didn't even make it out of the group stage.
Okay.
It's unfortunate. It's really one of those teams where one player really just makes or breaks.
You see it with so many rosters as well. We had it with Taiwan years back and everything. But yeah, another thing, Germany versus Japan. Like, jeez.
I wasn't actually around for it.
Really?
Oh my
gosh. There's been so many hype matches. Brazil versus Hong Kong, I consider it an upset because of how well Hong Kong's been doing. In my personal mindset, I think it's an upset. I expected Hong Kong to take it. Brazil's also a really good roster. Like, super underrated in terms of, like, until OC World Cup comes around, then you're like, oh, these guys are actually mad good.
Oh, there we go. Obviously, the person starting with the capital, winning the. That's pretty much hard-coded.
Of course, rigged tournament. Yeah, that's gonna mean that Russia bans first, so they're gonna be banning Hidden One. I can definitely see that area Hidden
One makes a lot of sense.
Steve Luis wanted.
I'm gonna say they're gonna ban Mashari.
I don't think they'll ban Machete.
Ooh, Climber's High.
I can see it. It's reasonable. Very. It's not just you were talking about it earlier. The thing with free mod is it heavily favors like who's comfortable with what mod. So it's like there's bound to be one free mod where it's like Canada doesn't feel as comfortable on. Like it's like not like Canada is a very, I guess, hidden heavy team.
Well, I think they definitely have the advantage on Disconnected Hardcore. Owari, again, I'm not familiar with.
Owari could go either way. It really just depends who can follow the streams more. It's a huge toss-up map because the map is super easy until the streams, especially on no mods. And since only 2 people need to run mods, it's like it's a huge toss-up.
I would have expected a Heart Rock or a DT ban, honestly. Like to the Terminus.
They have good Hard Rock players, so it's like maybe they just like. Maybe they just wanted to accept the fact. Oh, we're gonna be seeing black or white. They wanted to accept the fact, maybe like, oh yeah, we'll lose a hard rock pick. It's gonna happen. Whatever. Or like, pick whatever. Pick your poison. Maybe this kind of shows like there's not one in particular they feel at least like significantly against.
Aether versus Fallen. Mano a mano.
Wow. I can't believe OC World Cup has turned into a 1v1.
We're trying out new formats this year.
That would be pretty cool. Hold on, think about this. Like a crew battle. Like it's OC World Cup, but it's like whoever beats the other person on the team stays in, and the next person like swaps in another player, and you go until there's no players left. That'd be hype. Because tiebreaker would be like 1 player versus 1 player left.
That does sound pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
That'd be a good tournament idea. Community tournament seniors, if you're listening, click that up.
Fucking Peru battle.
It'd be so cool! I see it in fighting games all the time, it's like Smash tournaments and stuff. But that'd be so cool in Osu.
Literally, someone just said, "God, Chippy's such a Smash player," and I love.
Oh my god. Oh, apparently Hypno said it already happened. Dang.
Oh, really?
That'd be so cool, though.
Damn.
I don't know if the staying in thing happened, but... Because it could have been like, you choose who goes in when, and then whoever has more points wins. I think the staying in thing would be sick. Because imagine just like Toy going in and just taking out a whole team by himself, one by one.
It's the king of the hill situation, yeah. I think Toy did that with... Was it an actual tournament or just like a fun thing? But he would just stay on top of the...
Toy's spooked, dude.
Toy is spooked. I don't know what it was with Toy at TwitchCon, but me and Toy would just start cry laughing random
I love Toy.
at the dumbest things.
He's my favorite person. Sorry everyone else in the Osu community, but he's my favorite Osu person.
Same.
Hey man. Toy's my boy. I'm kidding. Kidding.
Excuse me?
Alright, so we're gonna be going into this first map any minute now. Black or white. What do you think about this
There
pick,
we
Remco?
go. I'm not entirely sure. When I played through it, I wasn't really all that warm, so I have a bit of a skewed perception as to its difficulty.
The start is very difficult. It's easy combo break material, but the start of the map breaking doesn't really mean that much unless you ruin your accuracy. Which is this section here. It's really, because it's a lot of jump streams. They're not that major though, and every player's gonna hit it. So I guess my words were just put in vain. Besides that, it's a lot of these kick slider scenarios before the chorus. I mean, you still see it a little bit in the chorus, but just with triples, so it's a lot easier to, I guess, focus on. I would consider this one of the more...
An SS on each side. One for
Okay.
Azer, one for Ulu.
Yeah. It's kind of standard going into this, like, I can definitely see...
Wow, Vinx and Trevrasher have quite the issue with that right now.
Yeah, and it's costing them right now. It's giving Russia like 20 to 30k score lead, and Red Pixel breaking is actually going to be huge for the side of Canada. That's going to be huge and going to give Canada the lead right there. Going to be climbing by 20 to 30k.
They were so
even with the
solid in
accuracy.
the driver's seat in terms of accuracy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Azer and Illumitry both still holding their assassins. Just kidding. Azer actually breaks!
Oh, that's going to be huge.
That is the thing that Russia needed.
He actually
Oh,
broke, but
no.
Fallen, as you say
Fallen, that is unfortunate.
that. But yeah, as you were saying, that was exactly what Russia needed. Azer broke around halfway through the map. Red Pixel broke like a quarter of the way through, so they would have definitely been able to bring it back if Red Pixel had seen the rest of it. But
That
Fallen
would've been
breaking is going to be
perfect.
huge, and that's going to be a 100k score gap for Canada. Looking at this lack of support of the map, it's going to look pretty comfortable for them.
Yeah, unless the entirety of Canada has an aneurysm right now.
Yeah, that's it.
Does look like it's going to Canada.
Because there's only 800k left to be gotten from FCs. Like, if everyone was FCing, then the gap is already...
Is Illumitry going to SS?
Jesus.
Oh!
That's why I said I was looking out
That
for
is
him,
beautiful.
dude. He's nasty.
Damn.
Illumitry's nasty.
That is impressive. Easy video game.
Easy game. SS across the board. Side breaks across the board as well from some of our players, but Canada's going to be taking that point regardless.
Interesting
And-
first pick from Canada, because even while it was being played, it was quite clear, especially accuracy-wise, it favored Russia.
Yeah, Russia was really crushing them in the accuracy department, which is what I was saying. Is it's like that first stream section. If you're able to hack it, it's huge. But if not, it sets in super big nerves because you're stressed about missing. When in reality, missing that early isn't that big of a deal. But if you mess up your accuracy, it's a huge deal that early on because then you're gaining score like a snail. Ooh, we're gonna be seeing Executioner coming up next. don't know how I feel about this pick. It's the faster DT pick of the DC picks in my opinion. A lot of like, not really streams, burst, kick sliders, stuff like that. I definitely think this favors Russia, but I don't know why they would pick it first. It doesn't seem like their best pick. I feel like there's definitely like better picks that they could just simply win a lot more convincingly, I guess, if that makes sense. And we're gonna be seeing Azer swap out. Doesn't really like.
Sometimes it's nicer to not really, to start off fairly light so that you can pick your more dominating maps a little, so that you can use it for momentum a little bit more.
That's a really good point to touch on, and I'm actually gonna expand on that. Like, picking stuff that the other team isn't gonna pick is super important if you know that like you're gonna be able to get points in the later rounds, because it means that they might pick one of your picks, which is super huge because it essentially gives you another pick, unless they win. But like if they pick one of the maps you're gonna pick, then like it gives you another pick essentially, because it's a map that you practiced already.
Right.
Which is why it's sometimes good to like, I know a lot of teams will only focus on their picks and like maybe like one or two other maps that like they think the other team's gonna pick, but it's good to like be ready for like 7 picks. Like if your team picks 5 maps, it's always good to be like super ready for 2 more, just in case the other team picks a map that you were gonna.
Ryuk starting out solid with that sick 80%.
Yeah, this map is in terms of difficulty and maps to act, this is on the harder scale for the round 16 pool.
Yeah, especially because a lot of it goes into the sliders on V2.
Oh yeah, I
Stuff
don't
like
even take
this
that into account
gets
sometimes.
way harder. I mean, and then there's an act player that will tell you, oh, no it doesn't. It's the same, really, but...
It kind of feels the same
for me.
Honest, but...
Really? Oh my god.
Like, I don't notice act drops on sliders, like, ever. But I also play, like, 2 stars, so here's me. But... on sliders like these, it's so difficult.
Your finger control on these maps has to be so much better on beats.
Oh, 100%. I think this favor, in my opinion, maps like these favor single tap players a lot. It sounds weird because you see a lot of kick sliders and stuff, but like I feel like especially slider accuracy favors single tap players so much more.
Ryuk is the main one to struggle with accuracy
and
so far.
I think he's the only single tapper on Canada. I just noticed. Oh wait, no, Stoop is as well. Stoop was ulting for this lower part.
So far, this could go either way.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like anyone's game right now, Remco. 10k score gap between the 2 teams.
I'm not expecting a full FC on both sides.
See, the thing is,
it's really going to come down to
one
player breaking a red pixel is going to be the one to break that.
Oh, that's going to be really bad for Russia. The stream is going to be expertly hit. Stoop going to be unfortunately messing up his accuracy a little bit, but still at an impressive 99.79. Oh, 98. Oh, wow. Okay, well,
that is map number 2 of just unfortunately timed misses for Russia.
Yeah, and it's just looking like there's no way that Russia can come back from this. Canada performed expertly on this pick right here, almost as if it was their own. Gonna be looking to get 4 full combos from what I can see.
That is gonna do it. That is a convincing win.
Trev, no, please. No.
What?
On the list. Why?
On it. I wonder who would have won if it wasn't for Red Pix. Oh, he had 4 misses actually.
Oh yeah, he just. I guess flat out underperformed. I guess.
I think it would have gone to Russia if it wasn't for Red Pix.
No, look at the accuracies. Canada has 398s, dude. And the only 97 is 97.9.
Yeah, but Red Pixels would have also been higher if it wasn't for the misses. They would have had
actually, yeah, you're right.
398.5.
It would have been close. It really depends on when they act break where.
Aiden might have.
Yeah, man. I know it was 4.5 mil to 4 mil, so. And gosh, what is it?
My
had like 600K?
Gonna be hidden. Hidden 2?
Again? Oh wait, no. I was looking at bands. I was very. I saw one was already picked. I got really confused.
Oh, Mario, which is
I
that?
mean-
Oh, that's the free mod.
Yeah, I could definitely see. Like, if I had to pick a team to pick it would be Canada. This map is pretty good at for hidden players because the streams are not super hard to follow on CS3. It's really just all if you can read it. Plus, for Hard Rock, it's not even that bad of a map. This is, if I'm being completely honest, this map is like one of those free mod maps where it can be a mod war sometimes. Like, I could see people running Hidden Hard Rock on this if they're comfortable with their accuracy and finger control, which is what I think we'll see a lot of Hard Rocks from Russia for that exact region. A lot of their players are stream map players, and this map having the one difficult part as the stream is gonna be like super pivotal for them to be able
Always
to.
so scary. If you're a player that might not be as good at reading, and you just played your DT pick,
Oh,
slow
I
back
know.
down. Scary.
I mean, at least it's not AR8. That's the thing. Like, going from AR8 to DT picks and vice versa, well, that is easier. DT to AR8 picks is super hard. Like, especially for these newer school players who don't have that wide reading range. But yeah, I definitely think this map favors Canada in terms of they have more flexibility on what they can go for in terms of mods, so I can see why they picked it. But also, if it does turn out to be a mod war, which it might, but I don't think it definitely will, I think it favors Russia because I feel like they're going to be running more than Canada in terms of mods. Especially Hard Rocks, which give more than Hidden and Scorby 2.
I just hope that Russia can bring a point home in the sense of not missing at the most unfortunate parts. Because that's been the story of the past two maps.
That's
Is
the thing,
they either
yeah.
were really close or had it, like on that first map, if it wasn't for an unfortunately timed miss.
I definitely want to see Red Pixel kind of like pull it together. He's an amazing player who set amazing scores, as you touched on earlier. And I'm wrong in terms of who's running more mods. If Okinatori's running no mod,
Wait, Hidden Harak,
two Hidden Hard Rocks from Adrian and Eddie.
Akinatori.
Hidden Hard Rock from
Are we gonna
Olu.
see a panic?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Ooh,
five
four
mods to
mods.
6.
Yep.
5 mods to 6.
Oh, 5 to 6. Yep.
Yeah, all of them running Hidden. Only one Hard Rock, but 3 Hard Rocks on the side of Canada.
Eddie and
That's
Ains are
a
definitely the ones to
sizable
look
gap.
out for.
Yeah, it's only one mod difference, but Canada has 2 more Hard Rocks. So
Ooh,
it's gonna be
Illuminatory,
even
not a
thicker.
great start.
Yeah, that's it's unfortunate, but he'll be fine. It's. I don't think it's that huge, especially because he's hitting Hard Rock. He's gonna be able to keep up with the other scores, but it's not gonna give him that bonus they need to overtake, especially because Canada has mod advantage. So now, if it comes down to a mod battle, it's definitely gonna be Canada because they have more
wonder
mods.
if they felt a bit forced into having someone go Hidden Heart Rock without necessarily wanting to.
So you can. Oh, and this is the part I'm talking about. So this is gonna be pretty determinant.
Ooh, spoop. Oh, Yuki-chan!
Yeah, Yuki-chan gonna be missing there. And doesn't seem to be any other breaks. We do have another difficult section coming up in the future, but that's one of them that we're gonna be seeing. And Kinatori and Stoop!
And Okinatori!
But Stoop is a new
Canceling each other out.
No, that doesn't cancel it out at all because Yuki and Okinatori broke at the same time. Now it's Stoop, and that's gonna give an advantage to Russia, and they're gonna overtake. And this stream section is brutal. For those who are not ready for it. But we have Aussie World Cup players.
Oh, this is going back and forth.
Yep. Illuminatory.
That is so unfortunate.
But it's looking really good for Canada right now, Remco. It's looking great for Canada, Remco, because they're going to be taking a 2 mil lead at this last set. Or
With 99 and a half.
2K, not 2 mil. That'd be an awful. But now there's no more
So
crazy
comfortable.
difficult part of the map left. A's are going to be getting a 99.2, assumingly full combo if he gets the rest of this, which he should. Because this rest of the map isn't that hard. And Illuminatory's just unable to hold on with the Hidden Hard Rock. I definitely feel like what you said is correct. He felt overpressured to pick a mod because he saw all the mods that Canada was running. Or he just felt more comfortable in Hidden Hard Rock and just wasn't like mentally ready for it. A's are gonna be
Oh,
breaking,
Ace is gonna
unfortunately.
break, but it's unfortunately for Russia, it's too late.
Eddie with a Hidden Hard Rock FC though, 98 accuracy, but still a Hidden Hard Rock FC nonetheless. Really good job from him. 1.9,
Oh, wow.
1.09 mil. Really crazy job from him. Axe WB going to be getting 99.71 hidden FC. Red Pixel going to be getting a full combo, definitely bringing back, bouncing back from the 2 unfortunate times that he's had in these last couple of picks. Accuracy
But again,
could have been a
it's
little bit
not
better, but he did really well.
because it's not Russia necessarily underperforming. It's just the
Canada's showing
unfortunate
up.
interplay for them. Yep, and Canada just showing up. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like, this is a very doable upset from Canada if they're, like, prepared, and it's looking like they're exactly that. Ooh. I don't even want to try to pronounce it, but this map is interesting. I love Jonathan LFJ maps. I know a lot of people on the community do. This map is very interesting in terms of DT picks. So much so that I didn't really analyze who would pick it before the match, so I don't really have that much on it, but it's a fun pick.
take a look at it. AR8 is its base rate, so it's 9.7, 9.67.
Yep.
With DT. So excited for 169 BPM, so that gets to 230.
Let's see, 170.
253.
What's half of one? Okay, you looked it up, you cheater. I thought we were gonna have a fun math class while we were reading, but you just ruined it for
I'm
everyone.
sorry.
Well, Chad, if you guess 253 right, you get a free Osu Jet. Claim it at jets.ppy.sh. I don't know, dude.
I'm sure it exists.
It probably does. It's a secret website with like an encryptor code. All right, we're gonna be getting into the Jonathan LFJ DT map. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name because I'm gonna be wrong. It's just a given at this point.
Wow. That's not how you live life, Chippy. Sometimes you gotta go for it, even though you know you're wrong.
All right, Fu Yun Ben Yang.
Like a native. I'm sure Squapple would do it. Oh, Azer and Ryuk both breaking right out the gate. That is going to put
big.
Russia in the driver's seat.
Like one early break isn't a big deal, but 2 early breaks can definitely do a lot, especially on a map of this type. And yeah, it's just a lot of, I guess, fast sliders into 3 bursts, 5 bursts. And
Is Russia going to be able to get their first point on the board?
I think they can.
really need it at this point.
Yeah,
they confident.
And
Aiden, though,
is gonna potentially squash that, considering the 2 breaks from Canada were super early. The score gap is gonna close in their favor slightly. That's the thing, is they need to kill some momentum right now. They need
Azer, though, right before the spinner.
Oh, really? And Ryuk,
and Ryuk again.
That's not gonna be
Russia's
good for
gonna
them.
keep running away with. I am really happy to see that, honestly.
That's the thing. They needed a momentum killer.
Yes.
They needed a momentum killer, and they brought it.
Momentum is so scary.
Because the thing is, Remco, if Canada did win this pick, which after that break from a den, they looked poised to do so, they'd have their own pick for match, or to put them in match point.
That is an
Like, if they won their
incredibly
pick.
solid performance from Russia. Red
Oh, they
Pixel
did really well there.
99.6.
There
Only
we
one
go.
break.
Red Pixel
Wow.
bouncing back super well and fallen shortly behind, as well as Trevor Asher. Squapple gonna be getting an FC, but the accuracy gave him an unfortunate like 100k off of the other scores.
Azer and Ryuk probably hitting themselves just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Because 9.7 is not that type of. It's not in an AR range yet where it's
especially for
too
Ryuken,
fast or.
who's a DT
um,
player. It's like
Mhm.
he's DT's his thing, so it's definitely probably stressful. But the section that they both broke at, I mean, they both broke there for a reason. It's not easy. Like it'd be way too.
Because they're both bad. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, they're noob players. Totally not number 1, and
Mhm.
it's just number 2 in Canada again, I believe. I could actually no. I think I'm
Hidden-
wrong. I think someone overtook him.
Hidden or
recently.
Disconnected Hardcore might be a good Canada pick. I don't know how comfortable they are hidden wise on it.
I think it's more
It's
of an
hard for me to
uncomfortable
tell.
one. If I'm being honest with you. If I was
Fair.
Canada
Yeah,
right
I'm
now,
mainly basing it off of, you know, Azer obviously, and
yeah, if I was Canada right now, I'd probably pick Mai
Orange.
Shiri or
What is that?
Aso Yoga.
What, Masheri?
Yeah.
Really?
See, they picked it. I'm right.
Why?
Because they have so many good speed players. They have so many good speed players. Ryukei's a fucking, freaking amazing at speed. Vinxis is
That
really good
really
at speed as
surprises
well.
me, honestly.
Vinxis is good at speed as well. I'm assuming they're gonna put Stoop in here. I think it's the one DT pick they're able to comfortably take. Not comfortably. That's the wrong word.
You're friggin' man, kid. This is PG-13.
Hey man, I heard you say the F word. I just didn't talk about it.
Waffle?
Yeah, Fwapple. And we're gonna be
Fwapple?
going into this Fwappling pick pretty soon. That's actually a good placeholder word. Fwapple. I'm not gonna remember it, but it sounds funny.
Or stoop. Stoop sounds like a euphemism to me.
I'm surprised that Vinxis isn't coming in for this, to be completely honest. But I mean, we've seen such a good play from Eddie.
I am still amazed that this is a Canada pick. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens.
I mean, maybe it's them trying to get the momentum back in their favor because they want to be like, okay, Russia, you have no more DT picks left, like, because Russia's too.
Fair, like
two
if
picks
they
have
win
been
it,
DT.
it pretty much if they win it, it puts them in a position where no real maps are gonna favor Russia moving forward. But
Like,
I don't know.
get
I'm
me
too
wrong.
surprised to. I'm basically falling out of my chair. Oh, so is the client. Oh, there we go.
Like, don't get me wrong.
It was
Russia's
like
gonna perform
DT.
well
What
in
are we
this.
doing? Are we doing DT?
Is it? Maybe? No? Like, this is a map that favors accuracy. Like, super, super hard. I know there's a lot of fast bursts in streams, but these players are accustomed to that. Like, the only real place that these players, I could see them breaking, unless it's uncharacteristic, is the ending. The ending has a little bit of trippy patterns that are kind of
doubles
difficult to
too,
figure.
though. The doubles can be pretty tricky.
Yes.
Aiden with the solid 90%, Fallen sitting at 94.
That's the thing, is this map favors accuracy, and Canada's got exactly that. It's gonna give them this early lead. Like, Neko's the only 99%. Red Pixel shortly behind, granted, and now he's at it, so I guess my words were put in vain. But Stoop with a 99.56, like, doing an amazing job right now. And Canada's just holding their
Neko
own.
and Scoop having the exact same act. Never mind.
You blew it. You blew it. There's a 98, because you cursed him.
Not to discount Red Pixel though.
Oh, I know. Red Pixel is definitely pulling a lot of weight in these last 3 picks as well. Not even just this pick. Like, he turned up from the start. He overcame whatever the heck was causing him to not play as well as he.
Have we seen Talala at all? I feel like he
we
would
saw
be
him.
great on
We saw him in
this.
the earlier picks. That's the thing, is like Talala is favored for this kind of stuff, so it's super weird. Especially like
maybe
Andre
it's like an
maps-
optic.
Yeah, Andre maps a lot of older patterns, so it's like the double
It's
pick.
so long. It gets so stressful, especially because there's not really any breaks, so you can't really tell how the other team's doing.
Speaking of breaks, this section might be a potential break setter.
I'm gonna call a miss on the slow part.
You think so?
No,
It is-
but I'm just I'm calling it regardless.
I was gonna say.
We were watching USA China earlier, and both teams missed on the slow part.
And the gap is going to be set, ladies and gentlemen. 8FC still across the board. 20k gap between the two teams.
Honestly,
And the
could
slow
still go either way, very easily.
The slow part, I think, is going to break some accuracies, to be completely honest with you. Like, it's really easy, especially when you're nervous, to break accuracy on slow. slow parts, as we see at the end of like almost any full combo that's like a crazy score. Like you'll see the last couple of notes be like a really slow section, and even top players just get like 150. Oh no, everywhere.
Are we gonna see a break?
If you actually curse this, I'm gonna be very upset with you because we have 8
Well, I
full
said it's gonna
combos.
happen, so it doesn't. Clearly.
Oh, okay. But I just said it's not, so I'm okay. We're fine. No breaks.
No.
No breaks.
No. So far, so good. Oh, that's
Oh,
it.
it's
Oh my
God.
God! What the heck?
That was
They
the
were
first
not
section
ready,
I
but
was
on the wrong side for Russia.
yeah, Russia.
They wanted to
that's
be on the
gonna
one
heavy Canada.
miss. Oh my God!
And an amazing 98.4 accuracy
Trev
from
Lasher
Duke right
tripped
now.
over his own name.
And this is the section I was talking about, Remco. It's really easy to lose finger control on this if you're nervous or not ready for it. But the team of Canada is looking really poised to keep this gap. And that's looking to be a 4th point for Team Canada with another break from Fallen is going to solidify that 100%. Canada's going to be winning by like 200 to 300k.
Yeah, that is going to be very
Oh, an
convincing.
unfortunate break
Stoof
from Stoof.
does
That's not
break, but it does not matter at this point.
Yeah, they're good.
That's gonna put
Eddie
it
and
at
Ryuke held down the
4-1.
fort.
What is Russia even going to answer?
I don't know, dude. They don't have DT anymore. Trev's going to be
Tripping
breaking.
over his name.
Trev breaking actually is going to make it a little closer, but it's not enough. Did he
Oh.
fail?
What is that? Not that it matters. He's in purgatory. That's a 6-9, 6-9.
Yeah, boy. Get it?
Get it?
Get it?
It's the waffle number.
Oh no. Isn't that the code word? that you
HD2?
came up
Really? I'm surprised by these picks. I think I'm just out of time.
with? See,
Hidden 2?
you're not, because I'm surprised.
I
that
feel
they're
like that's a
picking
Canada
Mexico.
pick.
All right, hear me out.
That-
Hear me
they're
out.
just reversing it. It's like that's
Yeah,
that's
it's
how you
opposite.
upset. You just do the opposite.
It's opposite.
Fair enough. Yes.
Like, hear me out, okay? If Russia was to pick a hidden pick, I would say that one. Because ASO Yoga is very, very technical in terms of, like,
Right.
especially the
No, that's
chorus.
fair.
And they banned the other one.
But I feel like if you're Russia, at this point, you're gonna want to go. Well, you kind of have to go for picks where everyone's gonna be very able to FC, and you're just kind of hoping that you come out on the top end of that. So you're looking for map like Confusion, in my eyes,
I could definitely
or
see
Confusion,
Maritime.
Owen in this case. Maritime potentially, I don't know. Depends on the individual players.
It's a terrifying map to play, to be completely honest.
Which one's
I'm-
Sengoku or Maritime?
No, Maritime is
It
very...
is very spooky. Some of those patterns can throw you off so hard.
What do you feel about not seeing any hard rock picks yet?
It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell how well Canada would do on it. I mean, I feel like they're avoiding it for a reason. But it only makes sense for Russia to then go after it if they feel even remotely comfortable.
Like, I can see why they're avoiding Leap in Your Mind.
They're just more RNG overall.
I don't know why they're not avoiding... Or, I don't know why they're avoiding To the Terminus. That's the one hard rock pick I can, like, not really kind of grasp why they would avoid it. I feel like that heavily favors Russia. It's very stream heavy. It's hard rock, so a lot of their players are hard rock stream players. It feels like a comfort pick for Russia almost, but maybe I'm wrong.
This could be Russia's last pick for this round.
And that's crazy to think about because the whole pick meta of picking.
I can only be right if Russia wins every single map.
You said 6-4?
Russia, you got it.
I mean, I
said-
need Russia to win too.
I said 6-4 for Russia.
Okay. Hey man, Russia could just play perfectly. If they never miss, they could still be in an act battle.
Big brain.
But ooh, Red Pixel with an early break.
Ryuk with the 50s.
Yeah, but Red Pixel breaking is gonna offset that. And that's the thing I was going to talk about. When you're nearing match point, like in terms of the other team, it's really hard to keep your composure. I'm sure you have experience with this in previous years of World Cup, Remco, so I don't know if you want to, I guess, talk about the whole mindset thing when you're losing.
Oh, Illumitry as well, solidifying Canada.
Yeah, that's going to be huge for Canada.
Ooh, I'm surprised no one missed there.
Yeah, the triangles in the stream are not easy to do, so I 100% agree with you, but the early breaks actually aren't that bad, especially because Canada.
I mean, honestly, this is a fairly long map, so if anything, an early miss kind of kills a bit of, but that is only useful if Canada is going to miss at all.
That makes sense. Sometimes it's good to get the miss out of the way. Because it's just like your mindset when you're full comboing can sometimes be so fragile to the fact that you might miss or when you're gonna miss.
Both Azer and Axe sitting comfortably at an SS. So is Okunotori.
The accuracy on the side of Canada, except for Ryuke, is super good right now. I mean it's true. It sounds a little rough. I mean he's still full comboing, so he's chilling. He's pulling his weight. But the side from the accuracy from the rest of Canada is super good right now. And then Okinotori and Axu gonna be having SS as well.
Ooh, some of these patterns are pretty spooky. Not gonna lie.
It's older style. And stuff like this especially. It's a
lot
of
Stoop
stops.
is gonna break.
That's actually huge.
Illumitry's nerves are setting in clearly. Axis also. Oh no. From an SS into a break right before the middle break part. Again, another situation where Russia just falters when they least need it.
That's the thing. Every time an opportunity arises for them,
it's just to be able to take advantage of it, and they have not been able to. Now they're back to just needing a break from Canada.
And it's such a rough mindset to be in because you're in that do or die situation.
Ryuk apparently had a very early break now that I look at the combo.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, it's really rough to be in this do or die situation.
Your eyes on Canada. That is where it's going to have to come from one of those large combos. Yuki, Azer, Ryuk. Illumitry, unfortunately, Hertha needs a break part, but did it on the wrong team.
And that's going to be a 900 combo. Only one of them on the side of Russia being the highest combo. 2 FCs and a 900 on the side of Canada.
Is dancing at this point.
Yeah. 2 100s, or 2 full combos and 900 from Canada's side is going to like solidify this for them. That's going to be their point.
Yuki is going to break. Azer and Ryuk's combo is just...
Yeah, they're just building up too high. 300k gap still.
Azer is gonna break.
Oh,
that leaves Ryuk and Red Pix was the only 2 large combos, but I don't think there was enough time.
There's not enough map left. There's only 300k left in the map, and nobody but Red Pixel is full comboing right now. So it would not only take Ryuke to break, but also to mess up his accuracy super hard.
Yep.
As well as potentially even Stoop breaking, but it's not gonna happen, and it's already too late in the map for even that to affect it. Ooh, Illumitry breaking. Yeah, that's gonna set it. Both teams are gonna see the scores and they're gonna realize the situation they're in.
Yep.
It's all good.
That's gonna put it at 5-1. Wow. Canada showing up.
Yeah, really.
I do like that both teams have upgraded to fully first letter capitalization. They're really stepping up their game.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. We're back to the caps. Great accuracies from the side of Canada though, I must say.
Yeah.
99.17, 99.4. All 99s, all 1 or 2 misses. But the accuracy just boosted them up super well.
It's always funny when a player starts off with a miss, but then ends up with the highest score. Like Ryuk did. All right, reverse sweep time. Canada gets to decide. Maritime? Risky, but
I think ASO or Maritime. That's their 2 picks.
HR is just too RNG.
Honestly, Sengoku Hop as well.
Anything in the upper right, honestly.
Yeah. If it's in the upper right, it's right.
I feel like that side is. Yeah, Talala. I wonder. Ooh. Oh, I'm super excited to see the mod lineup. Very curious.
Oh, goodness.
I feel like we're mainly gonna see Heart Rocks on the left, and 1 or 2 Hiddens on the right. I think Azers. Very curious.
Yeah, it's so tough for me to even call.
This map is so hard, especially in terms of BPM speed-ups. That in combination with nerves. Because it keeps you on your toes all the time, you have to adjust. And adjusting when you're super nervous is one of the hardest. I'm super hoping we see one just full-on hidden pick on the...
Oh my gosh. Have you seen the storyboard map of this song?
I don't think so.
Where it says like hit the red notes and stuff like that?
Vinxus says he's shaken. Not a great start. Keep your eyes on Vinxus.
Also saying... Vinxus is such a character sometimes.
Ooh. Yuki.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna be watching Yuki.
I'm gonna be watching Hazer.
The heck? Oh, Talala! Talala! Hello!
Back in it. Back in bed.
Buddy old pal.
Gonna be
How's it
replacing
going?
Red Pixel, which I'm kind of surprised by, because Red
Right.
Pixel's been playing pretty well.
Yeah, he has. This really counts. The middle of this map mainly. That's where the squares and the awkward patterns really start to set in.
Yuki doing a really good job right now. Not to try and jinx it, but... Ooh, the squares too!
Oh, Talala is...
That's gonna be big.
Oh, well, he is the Nomad, but still a third in the map.
Dude, Nomads are
Right.
basically expected to
This
pull
is where we're
combo.
gonna start seeing breaks relatively soon after this part.
Binks is breaking
Oh,
as well.
Binks is...
2 breaks on the side of Nomads. That's actually a slightly worse break for Canada, because that was right halfway through the map.
It is.
And Binks breaking again is gonna be huge.
So many awkward patterns.
Yeah, 200k gap for Canada, but it's gonna slip into closing.
It is gonna go back to Canada's side,
Yuki-chan
especially
breaking.
with Yuki-chan missing. Did the entirety of Russia make it through the BPM change there? They did. That is great. If they can hold it
Trev.
through this,
Trev as well.
wow.
Yeah, that's huge. That's Russia
With
right
an
there.
Astounding performance, but it's not enough.
Russia's looking to get
Wow.
this momentum back right now, especially with this
Destroying.
pick going so convincingly in their favor.
Look at that. Trev, Binks' Yuki, none of which can hold a combo. Aluchi and Neko, though, showing up so well. Aiden actually SSing. That is so impressive.
Yeah, impressive at SS from Aden. Azer, unfortunately, was about a full combo hidden hard drive, but broke at
Wow.
the end. I'm
If
very
Russia
unfortunate.
needed to feel reinvigorated, this is how they would do it. Wow,
with a 700k gap nonetheless as well.
that
Like,
is absurd.
that's one way to make a statement, and they did it. And now they have the momentum. They have the next pick. If they pick correctly, it's going to be a 5-3 situation. Then Canada has one pick left, and then it's Russia again. So all they have
Neko,
to do
even
is
with the Kukazi combo blessing, it can only go up from here.
Like a reverse sweep sounds like such a difficult thing to do, but when they're in this situation, winning on Canada's pick, it's a very feasible thing because all they need to do is win on one more of Canada's picks and pick the right things for their other two.
Yeah, tell me all about those reverse sweeps being feasible.
They're pretty feasible.
Heart Rock 2?
Is that what was picked, or?
No, I'm just guessing.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's... If I had to pick a pick for Russia...
Confusion?
It'd be
It depends on
confusion or
how they
determinants.
feel. Do they want to go for consistency? I still feel confusion would be a good pick. Because it's so consistently... It's such a consistent pick, right? Which could go either way.
See, if I'm Russia, I'm thinking right now, what pick is going to keep
Entirety
both of
of
the
Russia.
roster? Yes, if I'm the whole country of Russia,
With a banner.
with a banner,
In the
250
Yosus.
by the way, in the Osu store. But if I'm Russia, I'm thinking more so, what pick is going to keep both of these rosters the same and not have as many people swapped out? Because with these rosters, they just
Right.
perform super well.
I agree.
So I'm thinking, I don't think Confusion is that kind of map, but I think To the Terminus kind of is, and well, not really as much, but Whereabouts I know
What?
as well. But Maritime? Hello?
What?
Russia?
Excuse me? I like how these our
I'm
entire
wrong.
prediction
Yeah.
is like, okay, I feel like this, but what if they did the exact opposite
It's
of what I
opposite.
just
We're forgetting. We keep forgetting
it
it's opposite.
literally is.
Yeah. Ephemerals is so excited about this pick right now.
That DT pick, I'm so surprised by. This, I'm super surprised by. Wow. Alright.
So good.
Not a banger. Not the only banger thing in this.
What?
I'm talking about the seagull. He looks super dapper.
Oh, you were talking about the anime girl? Oh my gosh. I'm done with you.
Anime girl? What do you mean?
Oh my
I'm only
gosh.
for seagulls.
I'm calling Blizzard.
What?
You're out of here, buddy.
I love seagull.
You love C.
Seagull's in the background. He's an Overwatch player. I love Blizzard.
That was actually an excellent transition. I have nothing to... You win. GG's. GG's, dude. How did you think of that?
That's what you're stuck up on.
How did you think? Yes!
Vinx is busy with other business. Oh, there we go.
Speaking of stuck up, there's the client. There's the client.
There we go.
No skip November.
Why would you ever skip this intro?
Because it's not November.
Illuminatory, not a great start.
Yeah,
A little
unfortunately.
bit distracted. Understandable, though. Oh, this map is so scary. Vinx is
Ooh.
get spooked pretty hard.
I would be spooked if I were them because this seemed like such like a. It's like a situation where we saw Pendulum in group stages. It's that kind of map where it's like whoever picks it is ready for it. I feel like this is
Right.
a very similar sentimented map.
Vinx is just interesting to have play because I feel like the nerves are really getting to him, and this is one of those maps where nerves are literally your worst enemy.
Very alt heavy, low BPM, circle to sliders
They're
shenanigans.
struggling with accuracy a bit, which says enough. It's just so hard to keep your composure. There's some
And
of the
Russia-
awkward patterns about to come in, especially those triangle patterns. Ooh, super spooky.
Vinx
Oh,
is gonna be
Vinx is
missing
and
and
Neko, but Neko's counts more because he was still holding NFC. I'm pretty.
Not necessarily. The Vinxis was still holding. It would have counted for more if. Oh, Ryuke breaking.
Oh, Ryuke!
Like, cause they both broke together, it just kind of
one that really counts. No, you're right. You're right.
But yeah,
Ryuke's one is absolutely going to be the one that matters, though.
Especially halfway through the map.
So tricky.
Yeah, Yuki and Ace are gonna have to turn up right now if they want to take this point.
Ooh, everyone makes it through that. That is great
Yeah.
for Russia.
That one third, 1/6, I think it's 1/3 section is super difficult to connect on.
Makes
But
this
now-
not right. No.
Omar. But yeah, they're gonna see that score gap, and it's gonna instantly shift
Yep.
mentalities
This
over.
is some free combo.
And I don't,
At this point, unless the entirety of Russia
I don't know, dude.
derps out.
Derping out might be a derpable thing. Like,
Oh no, it's definitely feasible.
especially on this part.
It doesn't get any easier.
Yeah, and
Oh, Aiden and Yuki though.
but that's really bad for Canada. Like, that's awful for Canada. That almost solidifies it.
Only FC.
Yeah, we got Neko with a 600 combo offsetting Vinxis. Ryuke gonna be having a 500, but it's not gonna be enough to
Makes
pull.
it through that. The end is free combo. Russia is gonna pull it back to a 5-3.
And now it's Canada's pick.
On picks that we're just not sure about somehow. But hey, they know better than we do.
I guess
That much is clear.
Neko
Oh.
breaking, Kalala breaking.
Oh,
It's not gonna matter,
Alala
though.
breaking as well. Nope, not enough. That's a power move right there.
Great FCs
Oh.
by Illuminatory and Azer.
I think Illuminatory broke it right at the end. No?
No, that wasn't him. Oh, what?
That's a power move. You just
I
start
believe-
missing at the end because you know
Oh,
there's
he
a...
had an early break as well. He's good. Azer with a 99.4 FC though. Really good job. Highest accuracy and full combo.
Oh, Vinx is like, see ya.
Ooh, going right into the next pick.
Oh.
Whereabouts? I am very surprised by this pick.
I think this is good for Russia. In the sense that
That's
it's,
the-
again, it's fairly RNG.
When Remco, when we were talking about before they picked Maritime, when we were talking about what can they pick in this situation, I was saying for the two Hard Rocks, the order would go to the Terminus, Whereabouts, and then the last one, I think would be the least desired one by them. But I think this one is still decent for Russia. But it's opposite day. Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's true. Today, Heart Rock doesn't turn the map upside down. It's weird.
Funny I would do that. I'm just happy we see a Hard Rock pick finally. We haven't seen it all tournament.
Poor Pitchy.
Poor Fisher.
Who is going to be Russia's fourth?
Red Pixel maybe?
Oh. Nope. They're not sure themselves. Talala's like, I'm going to keep it. Maybe not.
Oh, you know what I think it is? I think he, Stu said no map, so I'm assuming he's probably leaving and joining to try and get it, like... Because you know how sometimes, like, you'll hit F5, but the map doesn't actually add?
No.
Really? That's something I run into frequently. Or not frequently, but, like, every now and then. Like, I'll download the map 50 bajillion times. But it won't, like, actually register that I have it.
Ooh, it is going to be Talala.
Because I highly doubt that he didn't have the map. That'd be super weird.
I'd say this favors Canada. But again, it's so easy to just have a bad run.
Like,
Ryuke has been missing at random moments, so has Trevor. Azer's been hanging in there. He's been performing very solidly.
I feel like there's just, like... there's better picks for them. Like Eddie's been performing super well, Azer's been performing super well, Trevor's been performing super well every now and then Stu has been doing really well on speedy
I
stuff.
feel like Hidden 3, for example, would have been way better than.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's like it just feels like this isn't like the pick. This can't be their last pick.
Russia hanging on for dear life.
I like the song though. Rise Against is a good time, always.
Some of these parts in this song are so easy to lose accuracy on. The weird slider parts.
And that's why I think that it like kind of favors Canada almost, because their accuracy's been super like showing up. And we're seeing it right now. Like we see Talala on a dem with 97-98, but we see Canada, everyone but Ryuke. Able to hold accuracy, but combo.
That is not a good start at.
That's very bad for them.
They need Canada to miss very soon.
Canada's gonna see it, and it's gonna put them at ease, but also make them a little nervous because it's match point. That's the thing with that kind of situation. Because on one side of the coin, it's like, okay, if we all full combo, it's
struggling with accuracy.
Yeah, he is super like.
These parts are so awkward.
Nerves affect him a lot. Like.
Canada, 4-way FC so far. It's gonna have to be soon if Russia wants to remain in the tourney.
That's the thing.
Well,
all it takes is one break. Yeah. All it takes is one break in the side of Canada for Russia to be able to slightly bring this back, but also Canada has accuracy advantage as well. So it just looks
everyone makes it through that.
And yeah, 399% FCs coming from Canada right now.
It doesn't get easier.
And it looks like, I guess maybe we just didn't see why this pick would be viable for Canada, because they're showing us why right now. Very convincingly so.
Wow.
As well. That's what I'm saying. Like, wow, indeed. They're showing up super well.
I was about to say only at 1/100.
And a den breaking is gonna solidify it. Well, it was already solidified.
Even if it would have been an act battle.
Canada gonna be winning 6-3 by 400k against Russian Federation, an upset nonetheless.
Canada making it to the quarterfinals. Congratulations to the Canadians. Solid performance.
Very solid performance. Very weird picks from both sides.
Weird match, yeah. And Russia, unfortunately, just kept breaking when they needed it least.
Yeah, it's like that's the thing is Canada had their moments of faltering. They had their like Achilles heels.